Welcome back, everybody. This is the thejonnymar, and I am continuing with Stardew Valley. And of course, it's going to rain all day tomorrow, so that we cannot hand in our watering can and actually get it upgraded today because of the festival. That's very unfortunate. But today we have our first festival, which is the egg hunt. But before we can get that, we have to basically harvest all of our parsnips here. And we have to clear out all of the field space because today we're going to be buying a brand new crop to plant. And that is strawberries. So it looks like we're going to be able to buy about 51 of the strawberries because I think they cost about 100 per seed. So because we have $5,100 or monies, whatever the currency is here in the valley, we should be able to get about 51 of them. And so we'll plant them all in our fields here once we get back from the festival. We're going to save one cauliflower though for a little side quest that we're going to do later. Put down some fertilizer and then we'll ship out the rest of these. Then we have a lot of watering to do and then maybe a little bit of clearing as well. But it's time for the moment of mindfulness. That has been your moment of mindfulness. Alright, so I finished with all of the watering, and I also did a little bit more of chopping around the farm. We almost have all of the clearing done. There was a dandelion hiding behind this tree, apparently. We're going to head to the south, and we're going to see if there's anything available down here in terms of stuff we can clear out. I figured we might as well start clearing out some of this rubbish that's in Cindersap Forest, since it's been killing some of our forage each day. And we have a little bit of energy left. And we only have a few more trees left to actually cut down on the farm, so we're going to have to start cutting down trees elsewhere, like here in the forest. But we have a good amount of spring onions to grab before we head to town for the festival. And that'll be pretty much it for today. The festival takes up most of the day. We have a couple more to grab, and then we'll head to town. Alright, into town. And here we go. Have they? I suppose we need those eggs from somewhere. And yes, I'm not sure if you're aware, but Shane is the one who seems to take care of the chickens at Marnie's ranch. So Pierre runs a store here on festival days, and here are the strawberry seeds that we want so desperately. We're going to stock up, get as many as that we can, and that'll be about 51. And he typically sells a few things, mostly decorative, but sometimes he'll sell some other stuff as well. But we're only interested in the seeds. We're going to plant those and get probably about 2 harvests of them by the end of the month. And then we're going to save roughly 10 or so of them, of the actual strawberries, so that once we get our greenhouse, we can start putting strawberries down in there as a more permanent solution for crops all year round. And so Gus made all of the food. He's been cooking for days, creating all sorts of different types of eggs. And Pam apparently spiked the punch. So I wonder if anyone's going to notice that. Yeah, I mean, festivals are pretty fun. I remember going to parades and things like that as a kid myself. Emily enjoys coloring eggs. Not surprised. And as an older kid, I'm sure these festivals are still pretty fun. But as a younger kid, they hold even more meaning. Oh, does Vincent hog them all? Sorry, Jazz. Let's talk to Vincent about it. Vincent, keep hogging all the eggs. Get as many as you can. And if you don't find enough, have your mom buy some more from Joja. Oh, Leia really likes the fruit punch. Not surprising. Yeah, that makes sense. Elliot? That's why some places are considering going to a shorter work week with less hours. I mean, it is kind of a strange thing if you think about it. It's a baby animal that you end up, killing and eating before it even has a chance to grow up. Yeah, it's nice. I mean, we do lose a whole day. Not that we would have done a ton of stuff during that time. And here we learn that Abby is sort of the egg hunt champion. She's going to be our main rival in this festival. Willie's the one who hides the eggs. And sometimes he hides them so well that people don't find them, and so you really don't know where they are until they start smelling later in the year. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna come to town for all of the festivals. How do I look? Pretty silly. Has it now? So quite the tradition. I would imagine that is more comforting as you get older. Getting together, having fun, and eggs, of course. The flower dance, eh? That is the next festival. We're looking forward to that as well, because we get to dance with someone if we can get them up to at least 4 hearts of affinity. And we will plan on doing that very soon, perhaps even by tomorrow. Rotten egg toss. Ew. I suppose. Or, you can actually search for treasure in the mines. Maybe you want to join me doing that someday, Abigail. And Sam has some pretty bad allergies. Mine have been acting up recently as well. That's why my voice might be a little rougher in this episode. But let's get started. Let's get this egg hunt on the road. So for the egg hunt, there are eggs hidden around the town square here. And the goal is to find as many of them as you can. I think you need around 7 or 8 in order to win. If you get less than that, then Abigail will win. You don't have to worry about the other people stealing the eggs. I think they're only available for you. I think it would be cool if other people grab them too, but oh well. Here we go. Let it begin. So this is certainly not the most efficient route, but it's the one I usually take to get about 10 eggs. So I grab a few over here to the west. I'm going to grab this one before Abby can get it. Take that. And then we'll head down here and grab one by the sewer and the tree before Jazz can get it. Stay away, little children. I need to win. There's a couple in here by the cemetery. Looks like there's one to the west of the cemetery, but I'll leave that one for the kids. Let them get at least one. And then there's a few up here by the mayor's house. One in his truck, and then one behind his house. And that is it. So about 10. Sometimes I can get 11 or 12, but 10's enough. So let's see if we win. And more importantly, if we do win, what do we get? Yeah, if you made it into a little competition like that, I'm sure they would do it more. I like how Haley and Alex are just completely oblivious. They're just chatting up there in the corner. But who won? Who won? I won? Really? I am shocked. What's my prize? Money? Jewels? A straw hat. Yay. Now, once you win it once, if you win it in subsequent years, you do actually get money, I believe. But it is now 10 p.m. We might as well put our straw hat on to finish out our chores for the day. That's why we did most of our stuff before we went to the festival. We did all of our watering and also some clearing around the farm and in the forest, and now we're just going to plant all of our strawberry seeds. Now this is not going to be enough to fill up our entire field, but it's going to fill up a large amount of it. And then tomorrow we will get some more parsnip seeds to fill in the rest of the open spots. And there. All right. So there we go. That has been a successful day. Let's throw these extra pieces of forage into the box to ship them out. Get a little more cash to get some seeds tomorrow to fill out our field. And then we'll head to bed and see what the new day has to bring us. Rain. So it'll probably be a mining day. Level 4 farming, cool. We get the preserves jar. That allows you to turn crops into things like jelly. And quite a bit of money from our massive parsnip haul. And we've officially gotten halfway through spring. Alright, so what's the weather going to be like tomorrow? Another rainy day? Really? Huh. That means we can go mining, and if we can get enough copper, we could upgrade our watering can. But we would need to get enough for 4 bars and also be able to get back in time to Cliffs by 4. Coleslaw. Coleslaw's good. I like coleslaw. Depending on the type, I tend to prefer creamy coleslaw as opposed to the more vinegar-based one. Alright, but we gotta rush. We don't have much time today. So we want to get to the mines. We want to get, again, about 4 bars worth of copper. So that's about 20 pieces of copper. And then we need to get back. We need to refine it into bars. And then we need to head over to Cliffs before 4. So we're actually going to start at the top of the mines. I'm not going to continue at floor 10. Simply because there are enemies down there that are going to take a while to kill. Some new bug enemies. So if I start at the top, I'm more likely to still find copper ore without having to deal with the stronger enemies that are going to come into play soon. So here's hoping we can get about 20 pieces of ore as quickly as possible. So far, not so good. None on this first floor. And hopefully we won't get screwed over with poor placement of stairs so that we can't progress. I could ignore these enemies, but in general I've found that if you kill the enemies off, you're more likely to find the stairs quicker. I don't know if that's an actual mechanic or not in the game related to the mines. But that seems to be anecdotally what happens for me. Alright, so we're getting some more. We got 3 pieces, 17 to go. We'll kill the slimes too, because we are trying to get 10 slimes for our initiation quest. And of course, eventually we're going to want 1,000 slimes. Not that that's a goal for this particular playthrough. But maybe if we come back to this file at some point in the future, I will finish off all of the Adventure Guild subquests where you have to kill certain enemies. Okay, can we find some stairs here, please? This is some bad luck. And since it's raining tomorrow as well, we're probably going to go mining again. Because we're going to want to find some more copper ore, so that once we're done upgrading our watering can... crab. We can actually upgrade our pickaxe next. Those are the 2 most essential items to get upgraded as quickly as possible for what I'm trying to do. Which is, of course, water my plants to reduce my energy required to do that. And then also be able to get deeper into the mines as quickly as possible because we want iron ore fast. There's some stuff we want to craft that requires iron ore. And then also, iron ore will allow us to upgrade our tools even more to iron level. And then eventually we're going to upgrade our axe as well. But that is going to be on the back burner behind the pickaxe and the watering can. So we have 10 so far. We need 10 more pieces of ore. Come on. Die. I mean, if we can get more than that, that would be great. But we need at least 10 as quickly as possible here. Okay, this is nice. Gimme, gimme. That was a good haul. 6 pieces. Pretty fast. We need to get out of here by probably about 12 o'clock. So we're running out of time. We need 4 more pieces. And we don't have much time left because we have to walk all the way back to the farm. We need to refine 4 bars, each one taking about a half hour. And then we need to also get over to Cliffs, which takes about an hour to walk over there. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to go down a floor here. And hope we can still do everything in time. Okay. Let's get our pieces. 3 more. Come on. There it is. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get back to the farm. Okay, well, I grabbed a few more things on our field. I got my 5 bars. And now we gotta book it over to Cliffs so that we can hand in our watering can. We should be able to get there. Like I said, it takes about an hour, a little less depending on how efficient you are, to get to Cliffs. And then today is also, hey, a gold quality daffodil. Today is also Haley's birthday. The day we've been waiting for quite a while. Because we can give her a daffodil and get a massive affinity boost. So once we're done at Cliffs, we're going to head over to her house and we're going to give her her gift for her birthday. Hello, Cliff. I want to upgrade my watering can. We'll need to upgrade it at least one more time to at least an iron level. But copper is good to start with. That's going to take up a lot of our money. We also need more seeds. And then tomorrow, we will come back after mining and hopefully upgrade our pickaxe. Well, we're not going to do that tomorrow because it takes 3 days for Cliff to upgrade your tool. And while he is doing that, you can't do anything. Oh, a Joja Cola. Now the game identifies it as trash, but it actually does give you some energy back. Because, you know, it's good. It's the flagship product of the Joja Corporation. So let's drink it down. Yummy. Hi, Pam. Yeah, he's a good guy. I suppose. Let's buy some parsnip seeds. As many as we can get. And let's head in and talk to Haley. And because we have 2 hearts, we can actually go into her room. So Haley, it's your birthday. And it's time for a terrible pickup line. Haley, did you get a parking ticket today? Because you have fine written all over you. Yeah. I mean, your sister, I think, is fine. But let's see. Yeah, there you go. 4 hearts. So she gained 2 hearts because of that daffodil. Sweet. And being a Sunday, we also can access the traveling merchant. So he's got some interesting things, or she, they. Nothing we're really interested in at this point. Oh, a coconut. That would be interesting. Oh well, we'll get lots of coconuts later in the game. We don't need one right now. And that has been another successful day. Halfway through spring. I can't believe it's actually going to rain 2 days in a row. Level 2 mining. Well, maybe we'll get to level 3 tomorrow. Tomorrow we're actually going to try to get deeper into the mines. Hopefully get down to level 15 or at least level 20. As I've said previously, I like to get probably about 10 floors each time I go into the mines. But we're getting to a point with the mines where we're going to start getting to some more difficult areas. Especially with our basic pickaxe. The rocks are going to start taking a lot more energy to break once you get deeper. Yeah, what's the tip today? Oh lord, salmonberry season. So this is interesting. So there is a lot of forage now that's going to be around, berries within bushes that you can shake the bushes and get. And it takes a lot of time actually to walk all around the valley and find all of them. And they're not really worth that much. So they're not really a great money maker. But what they are really good for is energy in the early part of the game here. So for mining and things like that, they're about twice as effective as the spring onions. So we're going to grab as many as we can for our mining adventures. And we can actually now sell off our spring onions as well. We're still going to grab spring onions just for the forage and also for the money. But over the next couple days while the salmon berries are in play, we're also going to grab those to build up a stock of them for when we go mining. There we go. We don't have to worry about watering today. So let's get rid of some of our tools because we're going to head back into the mines today. I'm not going to show all of it since we did do a lot of mining yesterday, but I'll show some kind of key highlights. In addition to trying to get down 10 floors, we're also going to... Here's the salmon berries. The bushes have these little kind of purplish dots on them. And so if you interact with the bush, it'll shake out some salmon berries, and you'll usually get 2 or 3 of them. Typically 2, depending on your forage level. Another daffodil. Sweet. Alright. So we're going to grab some on the way to the mines, as many as we can, and then we'll head down. We also want to try to kill 10 slimes and get into the Adventurers Guild. Because we want to upgrade our sword as quickly as possible. The rusty sword that Marlin gave us is just not the most efficient. It's pretty weak. So once you get into the Adventurers Guild, you actually can get another sword that's a little stronger. Oh, I forgot my hoe. Simply because I don't really use it on days I go into the mine. You can hoe in the mine and find items. But for now, I just want to get through the mine and get down the floors. Look at all these salmon berries. They're everywhere. Alright, so let's head in. We need 3 more green slimes, in addition to 10 floors of the mine. So let's get to it. Down to floor 10. And now we're going to start finding some more bugs. And duggies. Little diglet-like enemies that pop out of the ground. They are rather obnoxious to kill. They pop up for only a few seconds, and so you don't have a ton of time to actually kill them. Stupid slime. Don't slime me. What are you doing? Okay, well there we go. We did it. We got our 10 green slimes finished off. And there's a Dougie. Fortunately, they do not evolve into a Doug trio. They just stay as a Dougie. Alright, so I got down to floor 15. And we're going to continue onward. A little bit, anyway. We're going to see if there's anything on floor 15. And then we're going to head out, and we're actually going to head over to the Adventurers Guild to activate that and sell off some of our stuff that we have in our inventory. And also upgrade our weapon to a wooden sword, which is interesting. The guild doesn't open till 2, so that's why I continued to go down through the mine. Otherwise, I would have had to just stand outside the guild. We haven't gotten much ore so far, only 8 pieces. We are going to need a full complement if we want to upgrade our pickaxe. So hopefully we'll have more luck in the deeper levels. We want to get down 5 more floors before we call it a day on mining today. But it looks like we are going to have to do a little bit of waiting to get to 2 o'clock. So, how's the weather been? It's been good. Lots of rain, which is good. Rainy days are preferred. Let's sell off our monster loot here. We'll sell off our rusty sword as well, and we'll buy the wooden sword, which is actually a little stronger. And over here is Gil. And what he will do is, once you reach certain milestones in terms of enemies killed, he will give you a special item. But it takes a long time to kill off the requisite number. Alright, so we are on one of the first of the windy floors. So every 20 floors or so on the floor right before you get to a landmark floor. I hate these bug enemies. You'll get one of these big windy paths. And essentially, you have to go around and around to get to the middle. And there is sometimes stuff in the middle for you to pick up. Loot. But we are not interested in that because it's getting pretty late here. We do have quite a bit of ore, so that'll be enough to upgrade our pickaxe. But our interest right now is just getting down to the 20th floor as quickly as possible. And of course, grabbing as much copper ore as we can. But if we could prevent ourselves from having to go to the middle, that would be great. I could just make a beeline to the middle, but there's no guarantee you're going to find the stairs in the middle. So these things, these are the kind of early phases of the flying enemies, and you'll notice that if you don't kill them quick enough, well, they will turn into the flying bugs. But fortunately for us, we were able to find the stairs and get out of there. But we made it to floor 20, which means we get a new item. And that is a new sword. Sweet. Our wooden blade did well. It was worth the investment. But obviously, this new sword is even better. Plus it increases our speed, which is good. And you can actually fish on this particular floor. Now we're not going to be able to get to the Adventurers Guild to sell off some stuff, so we're just going to have to call it there. But we did find a cherry bomb. So we're going to blow open this little barrier to see what's behind it. And that is another resident of the valley. And that's the dwarf, which we cannot understand their language. Not yet, anyway. You have to find scrolls that will allow you to translate the dwarven language. And you will find them in the mines, typically, as random loot. So we'll see if we find them all. But that has been another day in the valley. Thank you, everyone, for watching and the continued support. We got a lot done. And most excitedly, we were able to upgrade our watering can. So I'll see y'all in my next episode. So long. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please press like and leave a comment below. Please also subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell. See you next time.